Today's video is unboxing this amigurumi kit for Pusheen, and it's something I've been looking forward to opening for quite some time. I've had this kit for a while, but today is the first day I'm finally going to open it, and then once I get the product open, make something that I can show you at the end out of all the materials inside. I first want to talk about the tin that this kit comes in, and it is adorable. It's got a Pusheen that's raised up on the cover, and then the name Pusheen is raised up on the metal as well. The back and sides are completely blank. It's just this light pastel purple. But the thing about this tin is, as cute as it is, the metal is very thin, and I consider it kind of fragile. So if you wanted to store stuff in this or just display it, it would be great. But I wouldn't actually try to use it for anything like a lunchbox. I think if you did, you would find that you would get some dents in here pretty quickly. But other than that, it's a really well done way of boxing up all the materials. So let's get into opening up the kit. Okay. That is adorable. The book in itself is pretty thin, but absolutely cute. Let's take a look, and well, we'll set this aside and we'll take a look at what's in the book here in just a moment. Let's look at what else is in the tin. Okay, okay, that is adorable. We got some different color yarn, mostly gray yarn, and all of the labels are done in really well done in the branding. So we're gonna pop that out. And what else do we have? Oh, a nice package of stuffing, and it's in a resealable bag. Let's see, we get a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. Oh, okay, this one's, I usually don't get this in kits, but a cute pair of scissors in a pastel pink. Nice. Embroidery thread, and it might be a little hard to see, but we've got it both in black and a really dark brown. That is really cute too. Let's see what's in here. Probably needles. Oh, yeah, we do. We have stitch markers, which is something I usually don't get in kits, and a yarn needle, and then a small embroidery needle to add on some of the details. And then the last thing in this kit is some different color felt. We've got gray. The gray is pretty transparent. We've got brown, and then we've got white and a light yellow. And so that is everything that comes in the kit, but which is actually really, really good. Some of the extras, like the scissors, I'm going to be hanging on to those. And the crochet kit, or I'm sorry, not the crochet kit, but the crochet hook, it's just your typical aluminum hook, and it's nice. And then I'm really happy that they provided the stitch markers. I think that's a really nice touch as well. I took the yarn out of the plastic so I could get a feel of what the yarn was like, and it seems pretty good yarn. I mean, definitely not the best. It's kind of thinned out in a couple spots, but that could just be the way that it's been stored in the tin for so long. But I'm going to go ahead and use this when I make one of the projects out of the book to see how well it works up. Now we're going to get started with taking a look at what's inside the book. As I said earlier, the book is rather thin, not a whole lot to it, just a couple staples holding it along the side. But let's take a look at what we have inside. We start off with the contents, and it looks like there's a total of 16 pages. We've got abbreviations, how to crochet, more how to crochet. We've got the last page on how to crochet, and our first pattern, which is the Pusheenicorn. The text looks a little small in the book, so something to keep in mind, but it looks like the pattern has quite a few details as far as getting the Pusheen put together. And let's take a look at donut Pusheen. So we've got a second pattern where Pusheen's got a little donut he's holding, or she's holding. And let's take a look. Some more of the pattern. We've got templates, it looks like, for the whiskers, the head stripes, and so a little bit of variety of templates, notes, so if you want to write anything down about the pattern you've been working on. And then we also have some other kits. It looks like they've got Pusheen cross stitch, sewing, we've got the crochet, how to make cake pops, biscuits, and pancake art. So if you enjoy this, you may enjoy some of the other kits that they have. So that's everything that comes in the kit and what the book has to offer. So next I'm going to show you one of the projects made up using the yarn that comes in the kit. And so we'll look at that next. Okay, here is the finished product, and I think she came out pretty cute. Kind of give it a turn. Kind of give you an idea, size-wise, kind of sits on her own. Overall, I like it, and I think that it wasn't so bad to make. I don't know that I can say I absolutely love this kit, but I definitely like this kit. There was a few issues that I came along with in the pattern book. Nothing that was a deal breaker as far as, would I say that you couldn't get a product finished? Oh, not at all. That's not something that was an issue. But like here on row, I believe it was 24, where it says 8 single crochet, crochet 2 together. That 8 should have been a 6, and the other 8 should have been a 6. I believe that was the row. There were little details like that that kind of were something you had to pay a little more attention to make sure you had your stitch amount or your number of stitches at the end of your round correct. Nothing that you couldn't figure out, nothing that somebody who is new wouldn't be able to easily adjust to and figure out. So definitely not an issue if you wanted to complete the project. It wasn't going to stop you in your tracks. The other thing is I do appreciate how generous they are with the yarn, and that was really nice. So I did not have to worry about running out of this yarn as I was going, but it's not great yarn. It does split and fray at the end, and it does split while you're using it. It's really soft. The colors are really nice, but I would recommend using your own yarn in one of the projects. That way, you just have a better experience. But in a pinch, this will work just fine. And the other thing that was kind of, and this is just me having an issue with it because it's something I'm not good at, but the sewing. There was a lot more sewing than I was expecting, and because I'm not good at it, that's where I found it frustrating. Somebody who's good with just stitching around things will have no problem. The templates for the stripes and the end of the tail and the whiskers, those are all fine, and I believe the sizes were really well done. So you didn't have any issues with cutting out the right size little whiskers or little stripes on the head. For me, I'm just not that great at sewing, so once I started getting into that part, creating Pusheen kind of started to drag there. I would recommend this kit. It's good. It's not perfect, but if you're a fan of Pusheen and you wanted to have a really cute kit with some really cute product inside where they really did some good brand merchandising on it, absolutely, this is something that you can get. I got mine off of Amazon, and I went back on to look and see how much a kit was going for, but they said they were there was no sellers that had it right at this time, so I'm not real sure what it's going to be going for. But I wanted to show you what one looked like. If this is something you're interested in, hopefully this gives you an idea if you want to order the kit yourself. I'm also looking for some feedback in the comments on how I can improve my videos, because I have several more crochet amigurumi kits that I want to share, unbox, and then show the finished product. And if you have some tips on how we can make this better, that would be great, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Bye.